welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest, my best friend. We're doing the best friend tag. This is my best friend, Katie.
Hello.
So, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm like not even letting you talk. I'm like, whatever, you're not talking.
Oh my gosh. Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, so we're just gonna answer some questions from the best friend tag and then some questions you guys had for us. So I guess we will get started. How and when did you meet? Do you want to answer that one?
It was a long time ago.
It was a long
in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh my gosh, you have to bring in Star Wars.
Sorry. My gosh, that was a really long time ago. Like
almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, because wasn't it?
It was like
end of 2004.
Yeah, so it'll be 10 years at the end of this year.
Oh my gosh, we're so old.
We are kind of old. I didn't want to say anything to you, but you're kind of ancient.
I'm over the hill. It's over for me.
I mean, I'm pretty sure soon you're gonna be taking that wonderful dirt nap.
She's not even that much younger than me.
I know.
Yet it always gets thrown in my face that I'm so old.
Sorry. This is just, yeah, you know. Anyway, so I guess that's the win. But how did we meet?
It was a long time. We went to the same church, and it was in youth group. What was going on? I remember.
It was my first time at that youth group, and I had like just moved here, and I was like, I don't know anybody, like.
And so I was like creeping on you.
Yeah, you came over and you're like, hey, you know, and like started talking to me, and we just like, I don't know, we met, like we exchanged emails, but we didn't like become instant friends. Like it took a really long time for us to be like really good friends.
Yes. And it was weird too because like I'm normally not a very outgoing person, but at that time in my life I was a little tiny bit more outgoing because like at that youth group they really encouraged us to be like, you know, meet new people. And so I was trying to, you know, be good, and so I was like, oh, let me talk to this new girl. And I think also, weren't they doing some kind of fundraiser? And I think you had like, I don't remember. I remember you had like gotten a lot of money through the fundraiser. And I remember being like impressed, like, wow, how did she do that?
I remember that now. So maybe it wasn't my first time at the youth group. I just feel like it was like
I don't even know.
But like we did a fundraiser, and I like, because I sent it with my dad to his work. That's how I got like so much.
You had like sold like a million things.
I forgot about that.
That was a random part of the memory that I had because I remember being like, wow.
Like what? So yeah, we kind of like exchanged emails, and then we would like email like every couple of months to be like, hey, I'm still here.
Like, and we also, I remember sometimes I'd be like, here, come sit with me in church, and we would, and one of those times you started telling me about Lost. Yes, we. That sounds interesting.
I was obsessed with Lost. You guys probably know that if you watched my last video, but I was obsessed with Lost, and then I was telling her about it, and I was like, you should watch it with me. And so then we would like hang out every now and then because we would watch Lost.
I think we watched the entire first season in like 2 days.
Yeah, it was like, it was crazy. So then like we would talk on the phone for season 2. Like when it premiered, we would talk on the phone.
We would talk after the episodes and be like, oh my gosh, you know, what the heck?
But I feel like we didn't be close.
We were close friends.
I didn't feel like we became close friends until like 2008 or something. Remember we went to see 10,000 BC, which is a really stupid movie. But like after that, we started hanging out like all the time. But I think back when we first like started talking, we didn't drive. Like
we were teenagers.
So we
I didn't even have a car.
Yeah, so then when she got a car, I was like, hey loser, come pick me up. I'm just kidding.
She was like, chauffeur.
I'm just kidding.
And I was, I fell for it. You used me. No, it's not true.
So I feel like it took us a really long time to become really close friends, but now we're like BFFs. We're like sisters.
Besties. I don't even like that word. Okay, but
we're besties. So yeah, I guess that's kind of a long explanation as to how and when we met, but yeah, there you go. There's the answers. What is your favorite memory together?
Oh, there's so many to choose from.
I can't even.
Oh, okay, well let's start at the beginning. We were watching Lost. It was magical.
Way back in the day.
Yes. And then we've been to Disney a few times together, so that was pretty magical.
We went to Disney. We actually have a Disney vlog. I'll link it down below on my other channel. Yeah.
But it was magical. I might have met my soulmate there. I'm just kidding. Anyway, but
it's like the DC universe.
Oh,
just
exploded. Like it opened. Exploded. Okay.
It's opened up, not exploded. What?
It blew up in my face. Oh, but we have to tell one of our best memories when we met someone in New York.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we went to New York.
Because we've also been to New York City a couple times. We like to travel.
Last year, yes, we travel a lot. Because I was living in Connecticut, so she came to visit me, and it was like over Thanksgiving break, and we went to New York, and they were filming Person of Interest. and Michael Emerson, you know,
he was on the set.
Yeah, he was on the set, and so we're like walking, and like we had heard that they were filming in this location, so we went, and we thought that they had like wrapped everything up
because they finished one scene, and we thought that oh, none of the big actors are here. It was just some of the bad guys. Rachel didn't even watch the show at that point, so she didn't know who it was, and I was like, it's just the HR guys. Oh my gosh. But so we were kind of disappointed, but we were like, oh, it's cool. We got to see something, and then we turned the corner to leave, and I was like, Rachel!
Yeah, she like hit me, and I was like, what? And then
Michael Emerson was right there in front of us, and we were like, oh.
So then we ended up spending the rest of like the evening waiting for them to finish filming the scene so we could go over and talk to him. And so it like took forever, and I was like, Katie, we should just go. It's getting really late, and we're kind of like in this. It wasn't a bad part of town,
but like, Rachel, it's like, busy here. Rachel, there's a subway station right here. We can jump on the subway afterwards. We're not gonna die.
But I was like, I feel like this is not a good idea. But so she's like, no, we just need to wait a few more minutes. So finally, they're like wrapping up the scene, and she's like, let's go. So we like ran across the street, and we had like, we took our picture with him, and it was just so awesome.
It was.
We were like,
now, a beautiful moment.
Now we're always like, hey. I'm like, Katie, guess what? I met Michael Emerson. Like, it's a big joke. Like,
but yeah, I'll tell my family sometimes. I'll be like, you know what? I met Michael Emerson.
Yeah, and the reason, I guess we should explain why we like him, because
that might, they'd be like, who?
But he played Ben on Lost, which, like we said, we're obsessed.
Favorite character out of the entire show.
So that's, yeah, so we got to meet him. So that was pretty
It's like a highlight of our life moment there. We went down in the subway, we kept it together, we were calm, we were like, it was so nice to meet you. We walked back across the street, we were down into the subway station, and started screaming.
Yeah. It was like, the people, probably the people like on the subway with us.
Well, they were looking at us. They were like, we were like, we're sorry.
Yeah, we were freaking out about it.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I don't know, we have so many different, like, I don't know. Just every time we hang out, I guess, is like a good, awesome memory. Yeah.
Everywhere. Oh, we went on a road trip one time to Covington, Georgia, to check out the Vampire Diaries set.
But we couldn't find any of the actors. It was really annoying.
So sad. We're gonna go back one of these days to find the set, because we found just like the Mystic Grill set. But yeah, at least we found that. We were like really shooting in the dark.
The whole town square thing, it was like so cool. And I remember we kept going to like certain places, and I was like, Katie, this is where so-and-so was standing in this episode.
Yes, like, it was like they filmed the scene just here from last week's episode, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, we had a fun time.
It was fun, and like the whole road trip down there, like the night before I didn't get any sleep, so I was like crazy.
You were singing Eminem and
old school Britney, and I was like singing. Remember the guys, like the light next
we were dancing at the light, and then these two guys started dancing across from us, like, and we looked over and we were like, oh my gosh.
Like, and then they were like, we thought they were following us for a minute, and we were like, awkward. I don't know.
That was pretty funny, because we weren't trying to, you know, do anything.
Yeah.
But we were just having a ball, and then they were like, hey, and we were like, no. Not what we meant. Anyway.
Yeah.
Too many memories.
We have, oh my gosh, so many. That would take us like a whole couple of videos, I think. Yeah. Like, we have to go back, you know, 10 years of memories.
A Lost style flashback. It would probably take 6 seasons.
With the weird transition like sound, like, yeah. So, the next question is, what is something that annoys you about the other person? Okay, well, what did I say I was going to say for this one? I feel like I had something awesome.
I don't remember, because like, we didn't really plan this video very much. Like, we talked
kind of about it.
What did you say?
I don't know. One thing,
I don't remember.
Katie always makes me listen to classical music.
That is not true. There was one time she got in my car. One time. And there was opera on in the background.
Opera.
I didn't force her to listen to it. It was turned down really low. Anyway, but... Okay, if we're gonna go off on a whole music thing, the number of times I have been forced to listen to Kenny Chesney.
It's bad, guys. Even just
really
today.
Bad.
Just
that
today.
Stupid Bottle of Wine and Dixie Cup song. I can't. And then like Somewhere With You. I actually know some of these songs now because she has forced me to listen to them.
I think you're being a bit dramatic.
You think? You're the one who's dramatic. Kenny Fit. You know?
No, another thing that annoys me is that, I remember what I was gonna say.
Oh,
okay, so another thing, it doesn't really annoy me, I just find it really funny, but like, Katie acts like my mom sometimes. Not like acting like my mom, but like, I'll be like, sometimes I get a little crazy and I'm like, let's do this, and Katie's like, I'm not sure that that's a good idea. We should really think about this and not do this, which is good. My mom actually has said, like, I'm so happy that Katie's friends with you because she keeps you from getting into trouble. Like, so it doesn't really annoy me. I just think it's really funny because Katie's like, I just don't think we should do that. Like, so it's funny. And like, it's another thing, Star Wars obsession.
I'm sorry. I met Star Wars before I met Rachel. It was just over.
You met it.
I did. It had me at hello.
Whoa, Kinney reference. See, I think she secretly likes Kenny Chesney.
I don't, but it's just infected my brain.
So what's something that, now that I've mentioned, well, you mentioned the Kenny thing.
Kenny
what else
fits,
is that?
Because anytime Kenny Chesney is on, here's the reaction.
Yeah. While driving too, I'll be like, oh, take my hands off the steering wheel, like people are swerving like to miss me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
It's not that bad.
But it is kind of bad. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Every time. Just kidding.
Every time. You'd think I'd be okay now, like.
I don't know. I mean, you're really not that annoying.
Yes, I'm not that annoying. Yes.
And you know, used to, Rachel would never watch like my nerdy stuff with me, but more recently she's become a little bit more open to it. And so we've gotten to watch some Star Trek and some Star Wars. And
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Actually, I don't mind watching that stuff. I just don't obsess over it like
some people.
I obsess over like Lost and Vampire Diaries and like My Boyfriend List. Yeah.
Me too. But at least, you know, we do have some things in common that we obsess about, you know, like Once Upon a Time, just coming back into it.
And Bates Motel is just coming back.
Yes.
And
at the end of the month, right? Or is it early in March?
It's March 3rd.
Right. See, she remembers the date.
Yeah, because we're both obsessed with TV shows, and like we don't watch all the same stuff, but we watch a lot of shows together, and like like we kind of like now that I've moved back, we like watch Vampire Diaries every Thursday together, so that's pretty awesome.
Yes.
So, and which is coming back on February. What?
On February.
On Thursday, it's coming back on. So that's pretty exciting.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to watch Once Upon a Time together once that comes back.
Yes, I'm excited, but they kind of killed Peter Pan for me. Next question. If you could go anywhere in the world together, where would it be? I can't even read. Where would you go, I guess is how I'm gonna word that. Like
well,
Disney World. Yeah, Disneyland, Disney World, anything Disney. Because we go on vacations together a lot because she's just like part of my family. We've adopted her.
And I was like, Mooch City now.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason that we're friends, really. No,
oh my gosh. See, the chauffeur, the money bags. It's just me.
But, yeah, so we go on trips together all the time. We've been to Disney World, like, several times together. And
which is always a blast.
And we always have fun on the Peter Pan ride because that's just a different story. We have issues.
That is a really weird, long story.
Yeah, we don't even have time for that.
It's like, ain't nobody got time for this story.
Yeah. So I guess that's where we would go. I mean, we've been there several times. We've been to Georgia together. We've been to New York together. We've been to Massachusetts together because we went to Six Flags.
I forgot about that.
Which was also really fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. California would be awesome. Pretty much anywhere, like, because we're just, I don't know.
Yeah, Hawaii. Yes. For lost stuff. Yes. But our go-to is Disney.
Yeah, our go-to, like, if we had, like, if there's only one place we could go for the rest of our lives, like, it'd be Disney. What is your favorite inside joke?
Oh my gosh. It's like, how much time do we have?
We have so many inside jokes. It's so really ridiculous.
We talked about creating a dictionary at one point because we have so many weird terms.
Yeah, we have so many, like, we'll be like, you're so undead, and like, it doesn't actually mean that like you're a zombie or a vampire. Like, that's not how we're using it.
And it came from a Lost special feature that we watched. Yes. It's so random.
And then we had like Libby dancing.
Oh my gosh, like from Lost alone we could create a dictionary.
Yeah, from Lost alone we have so many inside
Jack Wink.
Jack Wink, Jack Moment, Lock Moment.
Screwdriver from Back.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we have so
Ben Moment.
Yes, Ben Moment. We have so many different insight. Like, it would take a whole separate, like, it would take a few videos. It would take a movie.
It probably would.
We'd have
a lifetime movie.
A lifetime movie. We have so many different inside jokes. I'm like, how do you even come up with just like a few? So
I don't know. Like, lately we've had
we've had several.
Yeah, lately we had the stupid chicken one.
Yes. It's all the chicken's fault. Like, anytime something bad happens, it was because of that
stupid chicken. Yeah. And then it's like, don't even ask why. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make. It's just.
And then, of course, like the one that's been ongoing for years is the whole KP thing.
Yes, KP, because it's like a stupid thing that like I made up. Because one day I was like saying peace out, and my sister was like, you're saying KP, KP in sign language. And since then, I've been like, KP, KP, so it's just kind of like a thing. And so it can mean like whatever you want it to mean. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, you just KP me to the face. You're such a KP. And like,
you're like, get your KP-age away from me.
Yeah. This is actually how we talk to each other too. We're kind of like, you would think that we're like really mean to each other when really that's
oh my gosh,
like,
I'm thinking brain damage.
Yes. Oh, that's the new one. Like, I'm thinking brain damage, or oh my gosh, moron. Like,
well, that came from a Disney trip too.
And then like the DC universe opened up because that came from the Disney trip, the vlog that I'll post down below.
Oh my gosh, somebody help me.
We have so like, oh my gosh, guys, it's hilarious. Like, we will actually text. We'll send like whole text messages with just like the emojis, and we'll like, it'll be the most random thing ever. Like, if anybody ever saw it, they'd be like, what the heck? Because it'll be like smiley face, winky face, like a boar, an elephant, and like
a bridge.
But we know what we're talking about. And so like Katie will text me back and be like, you know, elephant, like that's like it's like a Lost reference, but I don't know, we could just go back and forth and like laugh about it.
Yeah, there was one time I think she texted me a single elephant, and I realized the exact scene and episode of Lost she was referencing, and I was like,
yeah, because like, I guess that's how you know you're like best friends with somebody, because you can like,
you've been around someone for so long, you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we don't even have time for all the inside jokes we have.
We really don't, and you probably don't want to lose that amount of brain cells.
Yeah, I'm thinking brain damage.
It's too late for us. Save yourself.
Save yourself from the brain damage. This is a question for you. What is it like to be best friends with somebody who is obsessed with YouTube?
It's so hard. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's no, I mean, it's cool because actually I can text Rachel. I've been in stores before where I'm like, oh, they don't have my kind of mascara, and I'll be like, Rachel, what kind of mascara should I get? And then she'll text me like a complete list of options, sometimes with photo references.
Yes, I'll be like, I'll like describe the whole bottle to her. I'm like, this is like it's a green, it's got a green bottle, and the wand looks like this, and like
and you're like, this one would be good for length, and this one is great for volume.
So it's really funny because like. And when we go like shopping together, I'll be like, Katie, you should try this or this.
Like, I just bought an eyeliner the other day that she told me was good, that I still need to try. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. And I also bought like what was it, the baby skin primer, because she was getting it, and I really love that. So actually, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's, you know, and like I was obsessed with YouTube before I started making these videos, because we actually made some like Lost videos. Maybe I'll like try to find some of them and link them down below. But we used to like call ourselves expert vidders.
Well, Rachel was really the expert vidder. I just came over sometimes and I would help her with the videos, but she was really the one that had like the video program and all that.
It was like, you gotta be on the beat and like.
That was so funny. It was like, on the beat, on the beat.
On the beat. So yeah. But yeah, so she kind of knew I was obsessed with YouTube before I started doing this.
And my goodness, I'm on YouTube a lot myself, just watching like fandom related videos because I'm
nerd.
What was that?
I'm so just kidding. But anyway, so yeah, I guess it's cool.
It works.